Hello, it's me, Grace, or more appropriately, as in the name of this channel, Burt's Books. Welcome to my channel. This is my first ever YouTube video, booktube video, and I'm very excited. Today I'm going to be doing the booktube newbie tag because it seems like the thing to do, right? Trying to introduce myself and get into it. So, without further ado, let's get into the questions. The first question is, why did you start this channel? And I'm starting this channel because I obviously love to read, and there's not very many people in my life that I can talk to about reading. I mean, nobody really cares. So I have a lot of practice just talking at people and hoping they listen. So that seems pretty similar to a YouTube channel. So hopefully it works out. The second question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to booktube? And some fun and unique things I can bring to booktube are challenges. I love to challenge myself when I'm reading and like make it more fun instead of just reading as I go. Like, I'm not much of a mood reader. I tend to like challenge myself. So for example, I'll say this month I want to read books by only female authors, or this month I only want to read paperback books. It's just stuff like that. So I'm hoping to bring some of that to booktube and like have you guys participate with me or vlog it, because I just think that'll be fun. The third question is, what are you most excited for about this channel? And that is, of course, meeting new people to talk to about books, because like I said, I don't have anyone to talk to. I already have Goodreads and book Twitter and book Instagram, so like I'm not new to the community, but it's just gonna be nice to get even more people to talk to. Fourth question is, why do you love reading? And I could go on and on about this question forever because there's so many reasons why I love to read. Reading to me is an experience like no other. It's not comparable to movies and TV shows in the way that when you're reading a book, you get to get into the minds of the characters so much more than you ever would if you're just watching something. Also, I love to write, so reading books is just, I appreciate it more than I could ever appreciate movies and TV shows. It's just the ultimate form of entertainment for me. I love the written word, and when words like come together in such beautiful ways to make stories, that brings tears to my eyes. Like, I love it. Question number 5, what book or series got you into reading? So this is kind of a difficult question for me to answer because obviously as a child I did read. My favorite series of all time I read when I was 11 years old, which is called The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. I highly recommend to everyone. Please read this. I mean, it's a little cliche, but very good. That's not the point of this. But I read that series when I was 11. It came out in 2009, so I read it when I was 11, and I absolutely loved it. But there was no other books that I knew about. Like, I didn't know what else to read. So I didn't really read anything other than what was popular. So as the years went on and books became into movies, I would read those books, as in like The Hunger Games and The Fault in Our Stars, but I never read anything else because I didn't know what to read. Then, at the end of 2016, I read Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe and More Than This, and I read these both back to back, and I just loved them so much. And this was like the first time I'd ever read a book, finished it, didn't like agonize over it for months. I just went right into another book and loved it just as much, and I wanted to keep doing that. I wanted to keep consecutively reading. So I found booktube, found the book community, started looking at all these recommendations, trying to find what books I wanted to read. I made a list, went to the bookstore, bought a bunch of books, and then ever since then, I've been keeping up with the book community and collecting lots and lots of books that I can't read as fast as I buy them, but now that I know what to read, now that I know there's a community full of basically recommendations and telling you what books are good and what they're about and who would like them, it's just such a good like means to find books, and I've been reading steadily ever since, and I'm just so happy that this happened to me because it's just the best. Question number 6, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? And this question is kind of hard for me because I really don't know what I would ask them, but I think I would want to ask them how it feels, the bigger ones obviously, how it feels to have such a large influence over what other people read. Like, their opinions matter to so many people, and what they endorse usually ends up doing well. So I want to know how that feels like. That I wonder how much pressure that would be. Question number 7, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? So originally I wanted to say editing, which yes, that will be a problem. I still need to learn how, but as I'm filming this video, like looking at the camera, that's hard. Like I didn't even anticipate that. Or talking at a camera with nobody there, like having a conversation, a one-sided conversation is really hard. Like I commend people who do this all the time. Like that's crazy to me. Like I've had to stop myself and restart myself and rephrase things so many times because I just don't make any sense. So I'm hoping it'll get easier with time, but yeah, it's really hard. Question number 8, when did you start reading? And I kind of answered this already, but I started reading at the end of 2016 regularly, like all the time. Every time I finished a book, I'd pick up a new one. But I mean, I've considered myself a book lover ever since I was little. I read a series of unfortunate events when I was in grade school, and I told you about The Summer I Turned Pretty. So I've always loved to read. I just never knew what to read and what I would like and where to find the books. So yeah. Question number 9, where do you read? I like to read in my room before bed, but I'll honestly read anywhere. There's this chair in my living room that's perfect. The bus, outside, at the park, in the car, at the doctor's office, literally anywhere. I will read anywhere. I like to listen to audiobooks when I'm cleaning, when I'm working. It's just all day, every day. The last question is, what kind of books do you like to read? And I'm not too picky. I used to like contemporary a lot, but I feel like contemporary is really repetitive, so now I'm more leaning towards the fantasy side. I like thrillers, I like mysteries. I'm not very close-minded though, I'll read anything. Anyway, that's the end of the booktube newbie tag. I hope you liked the video. I will put the original video in the description box because I'm not sure exactly who started this. I've just seen 1,000,001 people do it. But anyway, yeah, that's the end of the video. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe, come talk to me. I love talking to people about books. Tell me what your favorite book is. What's your first favorite book that got you into reading? I'd really like to know. Follow me on Goodreads. That's my place. I love being there. I love talking to everyone. I love reading reviews. So hit me up. I'll leave that in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!